Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this channel. I am your host, Felicity. Today, we are going to talk about something really important for building strong, healthy relationships: effective communication. Effective communication. Communication is the key foundation of any successful relationship, and this is essential for resolving conflicts, building trust, and deepening intimacy. Before we continue, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell in order not to miss out on any of our lessons. This is lesson number one as far as our relationships are concerned. You would have lesson two, three, and four. So let's dive in. What is effective communication? Well, when we communicate effectively, we can avoid misunderstanding and conflicts. We can equally build trust and intimacy. Also, we can resolve issues and problems amicably. Again, we can strengthen our bond and connection. So, effective communication is very essential in any relationship. So, here are some key principles of effective communication in relationships. The first one is active listening. Give yourself attention or give your full attention to your partner and make sure you understand that they are or you understand what they are saying. The first is active listening, and it is advisable to give your partner full attention in order to understand what he or she is saying so as not to misunderstand them. The second one is for us to use clear and concise language. Avoid using jargons or complicated language that your partner might not understand. Now we are able to understand, or if we are able to understand that different partners have different ways in which we can communicate with them, then we'll be able to avoid using certain language or certain jargons in our communication. What we are saying in essence is that you should know your partner very well so as to know how to effectively communicate with them. The third one is for us to use non defensive communication. Try not to get defensive or dismissive when your partner is communicating with you. Most times, when we get defensive or dismissive, what does it mean to be dismissive? This means you do not take into consideration what your partner is saying. You behave as though what is being said is not important. This can really be annoying. So, in order for us to practice effective communication, we have to avoid non defensive communication. Number four is emotional intelligence. The fourth principle of effective communication is emotional intelligence. Be aware of your own emotions and your partner's emotions and try to communicate in a way that's sensitive to these emotions. Let's take an instance where maybe you, or let me take myself for example, if I am quick tempered and I know that my partner too is quick tempered, there is a certain way that I'll be able to communicate with my partner to avoid situations of or avoid arguments or unnecessary arguments occurring. So, when you know your temperament and you're able to control such temperaments, this will enhance effective communication. Now, here are some effective communication techniques you can try in your relationship. Number one, use I statements. Use I statements. Instead of blaming your partner, try using I statements to express your thoughts and feelings. Instead of always blaming your partner, oh, you have done this, oh, you did that, you know. Say, okay, I did this and I realized my error or my mistake. This is what I intend to do. So when we use the I statement, this resolves most of the issues that would have lingered on for long. Now, the second way to practice effective communication is to practice empathy. Empathy. Try to see things from your partner's perspective and acknowledge their feelings and needs. Try to see things from your partner's perspective and acknowledge their feelings and needs. Empathy. Empathy means you put yourself in somebody's situation. You say to yourself, if I do not want this, why then should I give it to this person? You say to yourself, I will treat this person the way I want him or her to treat me. This would eventually, or this will solve your issue in less than no time because you avoid unnecessary issues in a relationship. Now, the third way or the third technique we can use for effective communication is to ask open minded questions. Instead of yes or no questions, try asking open minded or open ended questions that encourage your partner to share their thoughts and feelings. I hope this is understood. Now, rather than asking a question which requires your partner to just say yes or no, try asking a question whereby your partner can express himself or herself. This would enhance your communication. Now, the fourth technique is to use positive language. Try to focus on positive language and avoid criticisms or blames. Most of us are always quick to blame others or our partners for one thing or the other. But if we limit this situation of always putting the blame on others, our relationships would be good. So, what are some of the common communication mistakes we often make? The first mistake that most of us make, and I am not exempted, is not listening actively. Failing to give your full attention to your partner. This can either be because you are distracted with your phone. We are in an era where phones are taking the place of our partners in most cases. So, if we do not listen actively, what does active listening mean? This means when your partner is talking to you, you pay attention, you are listening, maybe you're nodding, or you're trying to really understand what your partner is saying. This would go a long way to help our relationships. So, this is also one of the things that mars relationships. If we do not listen actively, this is a mistake that should be avoided. Okay, the second mistake or the second error that most of us commit in our relationships is being dismissive or critical, always criticizing our partners for no good reason. Why not think of the good things they do and let the good ones outweigh the bad ones? By so doing, we would not judge them every time. Also, being dismissive is not good because it will make our partner to feel less important. All right, the third mistake that some of us commit is using defensive language, getting defensive, or using language that's aggressive or confrontational. So let us try as much as possible to not be confrontational. Some of us, especially ladies, we are so confrontational that we get overworked or paranoid. Yeah, let me use that word. We get paranoid over trivial issues. So if we are able to work on ourselves, we would definitely avoid being confrontational. Okay, so effective communication is the key to building a strong, healthy, and good relationship. So I hope that this lesson on effective communication was able to help you in one way or the other. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Try practicing some of these communication techniques we talked about today and see how they can improve your relationship. Take care of yourself, and we'll see in the next lesson on our relationship. I won't give you the topic yet. So click on the next lesson to find out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.